this is going to be a tarot and oracle card reading for Virgo. So if you have Virgo in a major chart placement, this could be for you. If you don't have it in a major chart placement, it could still be for you if it showed up on your homepage and or you felt drawn to this reading. Either way, this is a general collective reading. This is not a personal, so you should use your intuition to know if this reading's for you or what parts of it are for you. Take what resonates, leave the rest, right? These readings are meant to be timeless, which means any of my readings, or I think any tarot reading for any readers, I feel like if it shows up on your homepage, even if they posted it a year ago, that's when you were supposed to see it. So keep that in mind. Okay, we're going to use this What's the Tea deck by Fire Witch Tarot to kick off this reading. Spirits, what would you like us to know with regard to this situation? Okay, so this situation involves somebody being bullied online. So I don't know if you were a cyber bully or if you were cyber bullied or maybe somebody you're dealing with. It says, or they have suffered from it. So either you were a cyber bully or somebody you know or yourself has been a victim of cyber bullying in this situation that we're talking about. Let's get a little bit more. Anything else from this deck? Okay. So we have girl fight, arguments, physical fight, at war, or competing. So if you're a girl, this might have been another girl who was doing this to you. We don't have to put sex in it. So just assume that whether it was, you know, you're a guy and it was another guy, or a girl and another girl, but this person was kind of like trying to be at war with you, competing with you. This person wasn't shit. We have ain't shit here, or maybe made you feel like you weren't shit. Maybe made you feel very lonely, or they could have been doing it because they were lonely. Okay, so that's kind of the starting part of this reading, is that we're talking about cyberbullying, somebody cyberbullying somebody. So let me know in the comment section if that resonates with you. But let's use this deck here to find out a little bit more. It's this regular tarot. What else would you like to tell us about this situation using this deck, spirits? What does the person watching need to know about this situation? Okay, let's see. So I feel like they're trying to tell me, let me get a little bit more clarification on this. What is this? I don't know. I think this person was just trying to dominate you. We have King of Wands, but in this case, I don't think it really resonates with what I would typically say about the King of Wands. I feel like this person was trying to kind of dominate you here. This could be you needing to have strength to deal with this person. Leave emotions out of it. If the person was somebody that there was a romantic interest with, they could have been a bit of a player. But if not, if it was just, you know, friends and this person was just cyberbullying you or you were cyberbullying them, Spirit could be telling you, you need to kind of get up into your power, sit in your power. But we have King of Swords too. So I feel like with both of these, you need to use your head over your heart here. You need to maybe even meditate to get divine wisdom, because there's an owl here. But Swords is about, it's air energy, energy of the mind. So yes, there's challenges in the background. I see the mountains. There's challenges to deal with this person. But take emotions out of it. Both of these, there's no water in the picture. King of Swords, it's energy of the mind. It's mind over heart. King of Wands, there's no, King of Wands can be, passion, fiery energy. So, I mean, and if we're talking about young people, if we're talking about like a boy and a girl or something, we're talking about young people or even a girl and a girl, it could be that the person doing the cyberbullying might be doing it because they like, they like the person. It could be that as well. But, so I don't know, take it how it resonates. I feel like we're dealing with, this reading is going to resonate a lot of different ways with a lot of different people. So take it how it resonates with you. But like I said, the King of Wands is typically, if I was doing a love reading, I'd say, oh, it's a masculine energy. It doesn't have to be a man, but a masculine energy that's standing in their power, as a boss type, as a leader, or that's what you need to do. But could be a bit of a player if we're talking about another person. There could be passion there. So, I mean, if this is somebody that's, if there's a romantic interest there, it could be somebody that has a lot of passion for you, but for some reason they were cyberbullying you, or maybe you were cyberbullying them and they had a lot of passion for you. I don't know. But with the King of Swords, like I said, that could be setting boundaries too. Usually the Queen of Swords is more setting boundaries, but the King of Swords does have that sword there. He's also kind of like cool, calm, and collected here. So I feel like that could be telling you to keep your composure, set your boundaries with this person, remain cool, calm, and collective, be strong, have strength here, kind of be a leader, be a boss type, be a king, sit in your power with this person. So definitely set boundaries. Try not to let them get to your emotions. Even if they make you feel lonely by doing this. I mean, certainly if they're cyberbullying you, you can block them, right? But so this is either somebody who, for some people, this might be somebody that's like the same sex who is just competing with you and is trying to pick fights with you and trying to make arguments because they're jealous or because they're lonely even. Or for others of you, this might be, like I said, could be somebody who, could be same sex or opposite sex, but somebody who has a thing for you, but doesn't know how to express it or something, like a child, a young person, because when you're in grade school, that's what'll happen. Like, if Tommy likes Sally Sue, Tommy picks on Sally Sue. So there might be some of that. Maybe because they're lonely, maybe they feel like they're not good enough for you and they're lonely. So they come at you and cyberbully you. So, I mean, this could even be for somebody who's kind of younger, where this person is. I don't know. Take it how it resonates. But I think ultimately they're trying to tell me that you need to have strength and courage to stand up to this person and set your boundaries with this person, maybe even block them. Use your head over your heart. Don't, take emotions out of it. King of Wands, he's got that lion behind him. So have that strength. Maybe even be a leader and like tell this person, stop treating me like this. I feel like they're doing this because they feel like they're not shit. We have ain't shit here. So I feel like, because I don't want to say anybody ain't shit, I don't want to say, oh, that person ain't shit, because I don't think that's very nice. Everybody has value. Sometimes people their actions don't live up to that value, but it's in them and they can do it. So I don't want to say anybody is not shit, but that might be how they feel. They might feel lonely, or they make you feel like you're not shit, or make you feel lonely, but you need to stand up to this person. Let me see what other deck I should use. Use my regular tarot deck, I guess. Sorry, my voice is a little scratchy this morning. This is my first video that I'm doing, so my first talking of the morning. So I guess I still have kind of that morning voice. I did not set an alarm last night, which I need to start doing, because this morning I slept like 10 hours. I'm kind of mad at myself for kind of wasting the 2 hours of time. All I really needed was 8, and if you sleep, you know, if you sleep over a certain amount, it can make you even groggier, so I'm definitely feeling that way. So my brain's probably not working quite right, and my voice is all scratchy, so I apologize for that, but hopefully this message will still help you. One from this, maybe just 1 or 2. What else does the person watching need to know? Yeah, so we have Emperor. So they just want you to really stand in your power here and be that boss, because we have 2 kings, now we have an Emperor. This could be a masculine energy you're dealing with. Like I said, it can be a man or a woman, but the thing about the Emperor is sometimes they may feel a certain way, but they don't like to be vulnerable, so they don't like to show their feelings. So I don't know, like I said, if this is a romantic situation or it's just somebody who's jealous of you. And instead of coming out and saying, I'm jealous, they cyberbully you, or this could be a romantic situation. And instead of them coming out and saying how they feel about you romantically, they pick fights because they don't feel good enough for you and they feel lonely. And maybe you trigger them, not that it's your fault, but maybe you trigger them because they want to be with you if it's romantic. If it's not romantic, it's just because they're jealous. Because why else would they cyberbully you? They want to dominate. That could be what the King of Swords and the Emperor are too. They want to dominate the situation or you to make themselves feel like they're better. So this is all about how they feel about themselves and not about how you should feel about yourself. So keep that in mind. So we have Judgment coming out here. So typically when I get the Judgment card, it's like somebody having a spiritual awakening or an aha moment. So maybe this person will go through something where if it's a true spiritual awakening, they will slowly but surely ascend to a higher level of consciousness. So they will probably be stopping that behavior. Little by little, it might not happen overnight. So this is like, you know, judgment, like God saying, you know what, you need to change your ways here, and bringing something on. You know, spiritual awakenings a lot of times happen when somebody has something very, very hard hit them. A very traumatic event or something like that, or something really stressful, or a twin flame situation. Now, this doesn't mean this is a twin flame reading. I don't know if it is or not. I'm going to use this deck here. It's kind of like a self-care deck to see what they'd like to tell you about you, because no matter what this person's doing to you, it does not reflect how you should feel about yourself. So let me know down below in the comment section again, if you feel like this resonates with you. What's going on here? Is this somebody you think has a crush on you, or is this somebody you think just is jealous? Now, if you're not having somebody cyberbully you, either one of 2 things. Either it happened so far in the past you don't remember it, one of 3 things, or it hasn't happened yet, that's why it doesn't resonate, or it's not for you. If it's not for you, let it go. Okay, we have a couple of cards coming out here. Yeah, see. Okay, so we have number 36. So number 36 would break down to 9, which would suggest that you're close to the end of a cycle with regard to this situation. Maybe dealing with this situation was some kind of a lesson for you, or a lot of times we're told that these karmic cycles, or at least my cards kind of tell me that, these karmic cycles are either learning lessons or clearing karmic debt between you and this person, or karmic debt you may have racked up in this lifetime or in previous lifetimes, so that you can go into a new cycle where you reap your blessings, where karma comes in and balances the scale. That's kind of what's been coming out lately. So that might be the case here. So it's probably both. It's probably learning a lesson for your soul's growth, and also clearing karmic debt between the 2 of you, maybe from a previous life, or like I said, from this life or a previous life, just in general, you clearing karmic debt. This says gold. You don't need someone else to fix you. You're gold. You're golden. So you don't need someone else to fix you. So whatever this person says to you, do not take it personal. They don't know what the hell they're talking about. You are golden. They're doing this because they don't feel good about themselves and or because they're lonely. They're competing with you. They're jealous of you. Or like I said, it could be that it's somebody who is romantically interested in you, whether you know it or not, whether they're a girl or a guy, whether they're the same sex or not. They could be romantically interested in you and feel like they can't have you and feel like they're not good enough and they're lonely. And so they, for some stupid reason, approach you in this way instead of just being nice. They're doing it the wrong way, but that's what happens. Hurt people, right? We have number 42, homeward. It says, take yourself out on a date. And 42 would break down to 6. 6 could be love. So this could be a love situation, or this could just be, you know, show yourself self-love here. Take yourself out on a date, or do something for yourself here to reward yourself. You deserve it. You are golden. Do not, you know, stand up to this person, set boundaries with this person. You know, do not let this person make you feel any type of way, because they're doing it for because of their own triggers. It has nothing to do with you. We have voyage. You already have all the answers. This is number 34. 34 would break down to 7. 7 would mean good luck. So I think in the new cycle, you're going to have a new lucky cycle and things are going to be good for you. But you're on, you know, maybe this also has something to do with you being on kind of a journey for yourself. Like maybe you've done some shadow work lately or something like that, because she's got this map and it says voyage. So it makes me feel like this is part of this situation as a lesson, and it's serving, you know, as part of your soul's growth for you to trigger you. This person is in your life to trigger you, or do this to trigger you. Kind of probably a lesson for both of you. And they're here to trigger you to maybe bring up a wound from the past and heal it. Maybe you were cyberbullied when you were younger too, or bullied when you were younger. And maybe this is supposed to make you, now that maybe you're older now or something, it's supposed to make you kind of face that and heal that wound and say, you know what, that person, because when you were younger, you weren't old enough to realize why that person was doing it. And you might have actually, your inner child may have taken it as, they're doing this because there's something wrong with me. And now this is supposed to remind you of that and bring it up and say, okay, no, you know, Spirit's telling you you're golden. You don't need someone else to fix you. You don't need them to tell you this or that. Whatever they say is a lie. So we also have the Judgment card. That with voyage, I feel like this situation is going to trigger you to have a spiritual awakening, or them, or maybe both of you, or an aha moment, and make you realize, hey, you know what? This isn't about me and how I should feel about myself. I should love myself. This is about them. So this is some kind of, with this voyage card and the Judgment card, I feel like you might also be going through something right now that you might consider like a soul searching journey, or a spiritual journey, spiritual awakening, or even where you're kind of doing some deep shadow work, or you need to. It says you have all the answers. So they're in there, they're deep inside of you. And once you do this work, I think you're going to go into a new lucky cycle. You're at 9 now. 10 would be the end of a cycle, but you're at 9. So you're not at the end yet. But on the bottom here, I see dragons, slay them all. So get in there and slay all your inner dragons. Do all this shadow work, slay them all. And it is another 6. So this could be a love situation, or this could just be you being triggered to heal your wounds so you can learn to love yourself, even though somebody bullied you in the past. And maybe for some, this isn't even something going on right now. Maybe it says cyberbullying, but maybe it was actually bullying when you were a child, not cyberbullying. Maybe it was actual bullying of somebody who bullied you. And so you're supposed to get in there and do that shadow work. So this might not even be a current situation or something coming up. This could be for somebody who had this a long time ago. And one of the things that are blocking you is something you don't even realize that's deep down inside of you, of something somebody did to you in grade school or high school. Maybe they bullied you and you took it personally. Your inner child took the hit and you've never really got in there and brought it up and healed it. So whether this is a current situation or way past, I think for whoever this is, you need to do the shadow work. We have the dragons, slay them all. So get in there and slay those dragons, those inner monsters, those inner shadows. You already have all the answers, so the answers lie within you. So you just need to do that meditating and contemplating as part of this journey, this voyage inside of you. But also this take yourself on a date. I feel like that's just you needing to learn how to love yourself. So that's just emphasizing that we're talking about shadow work here. And we have gold. You don't need someone else to fix you. You can fix yourself. Get in there and do that shadow work yourself. Be this King of Wands. Set these, if it is a current active situation, set boundaries with the person. Use your head over your heart. And don't take it personally. Don't let the emotions. Yeah, just know that this was, whatever happened to you back then or now, it's because they don't feel good about themselves and they're lonely. So because of that, they are bullying you and they are wanting to fight you. And, you know, maybe they're feeling like they need to compete with you somehow, some weird way, whether this is romantic or not. So this has nothing to do with you. You upset their inner demons. Maybe because you are gold, because you are goodness, and they see that and they want to be like you. And so they're mad that they're not. So they're really just jealous, whether this is romantic or not. They're jealous because they see you and they see your shine, your light, and your happiness, and they want to be happy, or they want to have something you have, and they're mad that they don't, and they don't even know it. So maybe they'll have a spiritual awakening too. But you need to know that it's not about you. And you need to get in there. If this is a past wound, you need to heal that, because obviously it's probably blocking your blessings. We have this good luck coming, but you got to heal that wound first. So if you ever did have somebody, yeah, we have villain. You can always rewrite the story. Villain, you can always rewrite the story. And that's number 38, which breaks down to 11, which talks about manifesting. So you can manifest a different outcome here for yourself. Manifest yourself doing this shadow work and feeling different. We have confidence. It comes with time and practice. It's number 23. So you will build your confidence, but you got to get in there and do the shadow work. And having confidence will take time and practice. If this person has beat down your confidence, it's going to take time for you to rebuild it. But you can always rewrite the story. And it looks like she's about to crush this villain. There's a shell and she's got a rock. Like she's about to crush the villain here. You can get in there and you can slay these demons inside of yourself. All right, so that's this part of the reading. First of all, definitely subscribe and hit the notification bell to be notified when I put out my next video so you don't miss any good details. But I'm about to go into a bonus extended reading. So we're going to find out, I don't know, we'll just, like, that's bigger picture here. We don't really seem to have any kind of timing on here anyway, but I'm going to find out what's going to happen for you in the next 6 months to a year or sooner. Now, that might actually be regarding this situation, or maybe there'll be another message that needs to come out that will tell us what you need to expect in the next 6 months to a year sooner. So if you want to know more, go down below, click the link to my Patreon. If you want a personal reading, you can get one on my website. It's www.bossasswitch1111.com. That's 4 ones. It's the only place you can pay me for a reading. If anybody ever tries to get you to pay them elsewhere, that's not me. Somebody else. As of September 2022, this is the only place you can pay me. Make sure to smash that like button. And like I said, leave a comment below if this resonates with you. Let me know. And share the video if you can. All that interaction helps me connect to your energy for future readings. So love that for both of us. And yeah, as far as the extended goes, just so you know, to sign up for my Patreon, it's only $5.55. And that is not just for this one reading. That actually gets you exclusive access to all of the extended bonus readings that I've done up until this point, and all of the readings that I do going forward for whatever time period you pay for. You can cancel at any time. You don't have to keep doing it monthly. However, I do appreciate those of you who stay Patreons monthly. It is what's going to allow me to keep doing these readings for you and support this channel. And you keep getting this exclusive access to all the extra details. So I'm sure you probably love those. The extended gets super fun a lot of times. Sometimes Spirit really shows off in the extended and pulls out a lot of extra synchronicities, and that's when those wow moments happen. So definitely worth a watch if you want to know more about this situation or in general or any of my readings. Sign up for my Patreon. Go down below, The link will take you there, and as soon as you sign up, you have instant access to the rest of this reading, to this bonus content. So that's what I'm going to do now. Meet me there.